If it were not for Jesus Christ, Ron's passing would be a tragedy. But it's only a transition. And so we're able to recover knowing that it's not what used to be, but what is now.
Ron Saylor was one of the most important figures in Atlanta for the last several decades.
You know, not only was he my bishop, I would go as far as to say he was my best friend.
Bishop did not play when it came down to excellence. If you didn't perform the task, he had the gift of firing you.
It's been a lifelong experience of knowing Bishop Ron Saylor, from him being Ronnie, calling him Blinky in high school, to now being the bishop.
Over the years, we called Ron the comeback kid, because no matter what happened in Ron's life, he always came back. He was such an inspiration to all of us.
He knew what kind of minister I was. He knows what kind of personality I am. He knew how I would interact with the people. And I was just totally stunned.
Bishop had enough foresight and insight to know that if the legacy of Christ the King would continue, he would need someone who could bring that other piece for the ministry to continue to go forward in the 21st century. And that was in his partner, Marion.
He felt that God had given him specific things to do. He recognized the gifts. Oh, Ron is in heaven. There is no doubt in my mind.
When you look at Atlanta today, this huge metropolitan area that's hosted the Olympics in 1996, 2 Super Bowls, you look at the growth of Atlanta, you look at all that's happening around here, there's no doubt that Ron Saylor's impact in the media and his footprints and fingerprints all over it. You can't deny that.
I'm really, truly going to miss him. Actually, I'm not sure he's not going to walk in that door now because he's the comeback kid. You know, he's never, ever actually gone.
Never took no for an answer. Never tell him what he could not do. Because if you told him he could not do it, he'll find a way to do it. If you told him he could not drive to Queen Mary down 5th Avenue in New York, he'll say, I'll bet you I can. He'll find a way to drive to Queen Mary down 5th Avenue in New York.
What a great man. We're going to miss him. But as I say all the time, we love him, but God loves him best. And so he's on his way home. And that's the great news. Because somewhere, God would say to Ron Saylor, servant, job well done.